Hello and welcome back to Lila Gaming. I used to be Lila, now I'm Rob, and this is a little bit of Minecraft while I tell you what's been going on, what my plan is moving forward. So, we are here in Minecraft. I haven't made a Minecraft video in a while. I also haven't played Minecraft in a while. But I thought it's nice. I'm going to build a city here. I've just built the staircase and, flattened out the terrain a little bit. I have a vague idea what I want to build. Some buildings up here, some like down here, maybe something into the side of the mountain. There's an island over there, so it lends itself to a lot of creative stuff. But I also want to talk a little bit about what's been going on, because I used to upload quite frequently on this channel and I haven't in years. I don't know when the last video was that I've actually uploaded. I watched a few of my older videos just very recently, like the last few days. I started streaming again mainly on Twitch, but the last 2 days I've also done some on YouTube, and I kind of missed making videos. But let's start at, I don't even know where, to be honest. I'm just gonna jump in. The first thing, years ago I made I think a longer video, or was it a stream, I don't know, but it should be still somewhere on the channel. If I find it, I'll link it, I'll put it in the card or something. But basically I was coming out as trans, which is why I'm starting my video with I used to be Rob, and I used to be Lila and now I'm Rob. But yeah, so I've been going through transition, which you might have noticed by the voice, because it's not as high anymore, not even close. And a lot of other things just have been going on in my life, so that I've become chronically ill, and I've started my divorce, and all these kind of many life things just have been happening. And so I kind of stopped doing that. I also didn't have the energy anymore. One of the things about becoming chronically ill, I'm still in the what's it called, diagnostic phase, let's say. But it's probably CFS, which is chronic fatigue syndrome, which, if that's it, okay. I'd rather not have it, but at least then I have a diagnosis and I know what to do. If it's not that, maybe I have another answer soon. I'm waiting for one more test. But I am dealing with a lot of fatigue, which is a major reason why I haven't been making videos. I've been wanting to make videos a lot, but it was just, there was no energy left in me. And in the last, I don't know, 2 years, I'd say, it's been so bad that if I do stuff when I'm fatigued or when I'm not having a lot of energy, then I'll pay for it for probably the whole week. So I have to be very careful with the energy I use. Maybe I put the pier right here, or maybe I put it there or here. This could be like a canal. I could just make it like a canal all the way through. I wonder what's there. Oh, I was thinking that maybe there's the seaside, but okay, maybe not. Is it back there? Oh no, so it's just like a big island and the seaside is over here. So I'll just put a bridge over here and maybe put a pier here. But yeah, so that's a lot about, transitioning, about medical issues, and just general life stuff. I've switched my job a few times as well, so there's been a lot going on, let's say. But I am starting to get some energy back. We'll see if that stays that way, so I don't want to make promises. I've been making promises on this and on the other YouTube channel I have. Feel free to visit my other YouTube channel, by the way, it's FinallyRob. And I'm also FinallyRob on Twitch. So feel free to pay me a visit over there when I'm streaming on Twitch, or when I'm just, you know, uploading videos. But yeah, it's I'm just being this open here because it's important to why things haven't been going. Usually on this channel I would like to keep things, you know, gaming related, but this is related to the channel, right? Like why, answering basically the why has there nothing been happening on this channel. If at all possible, I'd love to get some more followers on here, some subscribers, or like just stream some more and have some community to interact with. But that's all stuff that, you know, it'll happen if it happens. As for this lovely world, I've seen a video today on YouTube, obviously, of this guy building hyper realistic. He's using a lot of mods and stuff and texture packs. I won't be doing that. I just want to build a city, and why wouldn't I? So it won't be hyper realistic, but hopefully it'll be fun and nice and entertaining. I'll see how much I get to uploading, because I've been streaming quite a bit the last, I'd say 2 weeks or so is when I've finally been having the energy to do that again. And yeah, I'm also going to make a new trailer if I can, anywho. And if not, I'll just put like a little explainer video or like a snippet of this video, or this video itself. I don't know yet. I'm being cautious of making plans, because I know that sometimes I try to have a plan and then it's not going to happen, simply because I don't have the energy to follow up on it, and that makes me feel bad. I don't want to make promises that I can't keep. I'm not that kind of person, and over the last few years I've made a lot of promises on both of these two channels that I have on YouTube. So I'm being cautious with the plans. But yeah, I would like to make a new trailer, or like, you know, intro video that I can pin to the channel. And yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the pier. I think I'll just make maybe a few more blocks with this brick, and then switch over to wood over here to make like a pier to walk along, maybe a little ship thing, you know, where the ships can stop, or like if you're traveling here by boat. Just a little haven, if you will. There we go. So I'll probably, I don't know yet how I'm going to probably like break all of this up at some point. But yeah, so that is the path to the pier, and then I'm thinking about a beach here, like making this a whole beachy chill area, and then put like the city over here and maybe some holiday homes over there, but we'll see. It's a lot to do, I guess. A big plan that I have there. Here we go. I wonder if I should make that one more white, just to keep all the streets, like all the main streets 4 wide. Maybe I'll do that. I think that's a good idea. This world is also on peaceful, so I don't actually want to play, I just want to build. And if I'm happy with the result at the end, I might upload it somewhere for people to play with. Oops. But for now, I'm just keeping it this way. Here we go. Maybe if I have friends who want to play on this with me, or like build something on this as well, that would be fun. But yeah, luckily no monsters are coming out. It's just these peaceful mobs, because I've put it on peaceful and creative. There we go. Alright, so that is that. Oh yeah, I should put the steps at the end here. I don't know why the music isn't turning on, because I thought that I turned it on. I'm gonna double check. Let's see here. Options, music. I did put it on. I don't know why it's not playing though. Also, I don't know, this says directional audio off, but I am hearing stuff from directions. I am on my headphones. So who knows? I don't know. Weather off, that's okay. Hostile. I'm gonna turn them all down a little bit. There we go. I don't know why the music isn't starting. Maybe when I load in next time, maybe that's when it'll start. I've been mainly playing League of Legends, a little bit of Counter-Strike, and House Flipper. So I'll probably keep that going because I'm quite enjoying it. Let's get some sand. Let's start with the beach. There we go. If you don't know what I just did there, I literally just looked at the block that I want to use and pressed the wheel, the mouse wheel. That is going to give you the block that you're looking at. I'm going to put a lot of sand here, and then people can swim in the river. I'm just going to sandify this so I know where my border is, and then I'll switch this out. So I'm not using any mods. I'm not having the patience to deal with installing mods and keeping them up to date. So I'm just doing it like this, all by hand. Now that I've got my borders, I can break this out. What would be useful would be if I could just click, like if that was something that's native to the game, if you could just click on a block and say that's whatever block now, you know. So you just switch them to another block instead of having to break them. Be lovely for builders. I haven't done a lot of like aesthetic building on Minecraft so far. I do that on The Sims a lot. I haven't touched The Sims in a while though, but on The Sims, for example, I'm only building, I'm never really playing. I feel like this little thing here I should take out, because I don't want a little mountain on my beach. I just want it to be like kind of flat sandy beach, putting some towels on and stuff, you know. Gonna break this apart. Alright. Should have probably taken a screenshot at the start to have a before and after, but I didn't think of it. I just started building and then I decided, oh, I might as well start recording. Normally I listen to audiobooks while I do this kind of stuff, but today I'm telling you my life story instead. And if you like this type of video, do let me know in the comments, obviously. I'm happy to tell you my tales. Why not do a little fast forward for the sandy beach? Starting now. of course I forgot to turn the microphone back on. So here we are, right after the speed up. I was just doing some finishing touches there and showing you the beach so far, and then I was planning out what I was gonna put everywhere. So I was planning like a playground in that area, and food stalls, and beach towels and parasols and stuff like that. So I'm choosing right now which fence I want to use as the post for the parasols for the beach. So I was thinking a dark wood, which I also ended up using, just because I wanted the contrast between, uh, the actual cloth or whatever, and the pole itself. You can see me like looking at different things that can be used as poles. I was thinking about those iron bars as well at some point. And then I saw those copper grate things that I've never seen before. I've never used copper in any of my builds. So I was looking at those and I wanted to try them out for something. I saw them as copper, and then I saw them as waxed copper of different kinds. So I wanted to see, like, place them somewhere, but I didn't end up doing that. Might probably do that in the next episode of this. See if I can use it for something. Yeah, that's me looking at the iron bars because they can put up like poles as well. Um, but you'll see what that looks like in a minute as well. This is where I was looking at like the different carpets because I wanted to make the parasols with like a cloth fabric, and I thought that the carpet was thin enough for that. So I was putting like the two different colors to play around with and try it. Me having issues with the placement. And here's me debating whether that's too high or too low. And yeah, I was starting to try around with this, and then you can see me pointing at that and not being able to place something. It took me a moment to understand that that actually needed a block under the carpet to stay there, so that's why I had to then abandon that idea. But yeah, I was still trying around a little bit and then getting a little bit frustrated because I couldn't place the carpet there where I wanted it, and I was hoping for it to behave like those slabs. But yeah, it didn't work out that way. So this is me looking for other colors, and then also quickly moving on to slabs and seeing like what kind of colors I could see for the slabs and which ones I liked, looking fun for a parasol. I was debating the different colors. I was thinking about what would look nice on the beach and in this environment, because if I use a blue or a green, then I have the forest right behind me and the sea right in front of me, and it won't make like a nice colorful environment, I suppose, for the beach. So I was trying to choose blocks that look fun and make kind of sense, um, and yeah, just fit into the vision. So yeah, here's me actually trying out the blocks that I got now. Yeah, I was going through a little bit of trial and error because I haven't watched like anything to get ideas on how to build these things that I want to build. So I'm just kind of coming up with them as I go, I suppose. This is me realizing that that's a little bit small for a shade, and kind of thinking to myself, like, how big are the towels going to be? Because I know that the bed, for example, is too long, like 2 blocks long, and 1 block wide, but you'll see that that looks a little bit weird in a minute when the light is back up and I'm placing stuff. You'll see that that looks a little bit odd. So I decided to make the towels a bit wider and longer as well, but you'll see that then. So this is also trying the other colors that I have picked for the blocks, whether or not I like them. Kind of replicating what I have on the other one, just so I have like a proper side by side for all the options that I chose. And I think this block actually, I forgot what the name of the block is, but I think that one looks actually really fun. But so does this purplish bling, pink, whatever that color is. I was debating here for a moment whether I make like some sort of, I don't know, pattern or something. And here comes the third one with the third color I picked to see what I like most. That sheep was just so in the way, and it wouldn't run away like the other, you know, like the sheep never actually run away. Like the cows or the pigs, if you hit them, they will start running. The sheep won't. I got a little bit annoyed at that. So yeah, I was looking at the color here back and forth and with the background, and I quickly realized that I didn't quite like it. I still wanted to put the whole parasol up to see if my opinion changes once it's like completely there. But I did not use that color. Like I thought it's a little bit too dark, a little bit boring. Like if this existed in a different color, I would have probably used it, but in this dark green, that was not it. So I used those two that I did, the lighter one and the purplish one, or whatever color that is. So yeah, now I'm going to start with the towels on the beach. I was still like thinking about like where would I put those towels even, but in the end it doesn't really matter, and I can always change it if I don't like it after all. I was choosing some fun colors for the beach. I was again going through the whole like blues and greens and whatever, like do I like them on the beach, and yeah, I'm just trying to make the beach nice and colorful, as opposed to blending the towels into the background. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, so this was my first idea, just to put them down like these kind of one wide but a little bit longer stripes. But I'll be widening them very soon. This is where I was saying I was placing the iron bars to see what that looked like, but I didn't really like how thin they were for this parasol. It didn't look like that would be sturdy. So yeah, I like this look more with the wooden fences. Still holding onto those copper blocks there, those grates or whatever they are. Decided to put those at the head end, I was thinking the whole time whether they are too high if I put them 4 high, but I also thought that 3 high was a little bit too low, so yeah. Still put them at 4 high then. And here we go. The first parasol in the making. There, I was thinking maybe I just leave them at this size and the bigger ones go where I'll have the food stands. But it didn't like look. Okay, let's not talk about realism, but let's talk about realism. Like, it didn't look realistic that they would be this small. When you're lying under with a towel, it wouldn't actually provide you a lot of shade, so that's why I made them bigger after all. And this is also where I realized that those towels are just not the right size, let's say. So I made them a little bit bigger. Yeah, and that's a nice colorful start, I think. Down here, I'll make those blue and white striped. First, I was thinking about a blue and a white towel, or like two of the same color, but I thought about the striped look and I liked it a lot. And I put 2 of them down, obviously. There we go. And yeah, putting the next parasol down as well. I was debating where I would put like the last towel, and I couldn't quite decide. And then I was thinking about those like beach chair things, you know, the long ones that you can lie down on and put your towel on. And I was kind of thinking about if I could make that look nice, like if I had an idea to make it look nice, but yeah, you'll see in a second. I didn't really. So I was testing it out there just to see. Can't quite remember why I put that in the air like that. Probably because I was thinking about making it like with those chair legs. This is me just putting it flat down like that, but then I realized that I couldn't really put a towel on top of it. Yeah, and then obviously the next step, but then that would be too high, so I, just broke it down. Then this with the head, but I didn't like that look at all. So yeah, I just, abandoned that idea very quickly. I was trying to orient myself if you would be walking to that beach, like if that would look nice to have the towels the way they are, and I wanted to put one single towel down as well, which I'm doing basically now, with a different color again. I think I took 2 blues or something and made them striped, or 2 greens. Oh yeah, 2 greens. Okay. Um, I was a little bit mad that you couldn't put them diagonally because that would have been so fun to just have that as well. But yeah, here's one more towel. Yeah, I remember that. I was thinking about like a folded up towel, but you can't really make that with wool. It would have to be like the height of a slab or something to make sense as a towel roll. And yeah, so I abandoned that as well. That looked so weird. So yeah, didn't do that. Yeah, I kept like I did a lot of staring and a lot of thinking. Um, I was thinking out loud. I cannot remember everything I was thinking anymore at this point, but yeah, that's why like I randomly just stop and look at stuff. Actually, I don't know if I kept that. Probably made that smaller, didn't I? Yeah, yeah, I made that smaller. That's me just cleaning up after myself, basically. I think I have to look actually. So I was still planning on what I'm gonna put where after, like in the next video basically. I was already looking ahead for that. Sorry for the clicking noises, but yeah, so I was planning the pier here down that way, cleaning out the water on that side as well, and putting a lighthouse at the end on that little hill. I'll probably be back there in a minute. I was wondering what I'm gonna do with that actually. So for now, I'm thinking about just putting a fence there, but I might just fill in the hole at some point between videos and, you know, do that. I don't know yet though. But I will be putting a lighthouse on that little hill you just saw there. Repeating basically. I was like live talking when I was repeating everything I was planning for this area. Um, and yeah, putting that pier down there and that hill there on the right. On the left of that, here, here's going to be a lighthouse. So I'll be flattening that out a little bit and put a lighthouse on top. And yeah, the pier probably just wrapping around a little bit towards the beach. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, watch it again. I don't know, comment, leave a comment for sure, subscribe if you haven't yet, and click the bell button and all the fun stuff. But yeah, if there are any questions or if you have any suggestions for this area, do leave them in the comments. I'll see where I can put whatever your suggestion is. And I guess I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.